How was Trader Joe's?
Not bad. They yelled at me for getting in the wrong line again, but what can you do? Got some kale.
Ooh.
Not to mention vegan cookies. Yes, we delivered this time.
Coconut ice cream?
Oh yeah, just be sure to reimburse me later.
Did you find anything on that Craigslist ad?
Oh shit. This guy has an obsession with bacon. We can count him out, right?
Not unless he brings more bacon.
I can neither confirm nor deny that. Should have known the wackadoodles will be in full force.
It's Craigslist.
Hey, I've gotten some lucrative jobs through Craigslist. Not like that. Come on. Oh, this one only works nights.
Yeah, she's a stripper.
Really? Okay. Oh, look at this one. See, I tend to keep a neat living space. I'm by no means a clutterbug. Clutterbug? Who says that?
Really old-fashioned people, I'd say. Just keep going.
All right. I am very dedicated to my work, but I don't take it home with me so as not to disturb my roommates. I have a list of references available upon request. You can contact me by email here or at this number. What do you think?
Go for it.
This is Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Who is this?
This is Brock.
And Shireen?
We were looking at your ad, or our ad, your response to our ad, actually.
We wanted to know if you wanted to meet.
That would be wonderful.
Great. Say tomorrow at 1?
I'll be there at 12:30.
Great. See you then.
Great.
Well,
So, if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only watch one movie, what would it be?
Brock, that's not a valid question. What's the best version of Saved by the Bell?
well, I would say The Goonies for the first question, and the original Saved by the Bell. I mean, the college years. Come on, there's no way Zach and Screech went to the same college.
Wow, such insight. Who would you bang? Kelly Kapowski or Jesse Spano?
I think that's all the questions that we have. When can you move in?
As soon as necessary.
Well, come on over when you can.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
So your room is over there. Bathroom's down the hall. So unpack, take a load off, and you're good to go.
Thank you, Brock.
Anytime. You notice this show is getting to be the same thing over and over again?
Haven't you heard of the Big Bad Formula?
Well, it's like we get it. People are worse than zombies. But is that all this fucking show is gonna be? Just, oh, we met a group of survivors, but they're actually bad. At any rate, they're gonna have the Harlem Globetrotters in this shit.
Is that what you do differently? A crossover with Scooby-Doo?
Wouldn't be half bad. Fred's voice would be a perfect contrast to Rick whispering all the time. Carl, Carl.
Still.
It's like, we know people are infected, but I don't think a sore throat's a symptom.
Still better than Christian Bale doing Batman.
How many times can it be said? So people don't know he's Bruce Wayne.
No. Bane manages to get a nuclear weapon under the city. If we can suspend disbelief for that, I think we can say that it's okay to believe that the people of Gotham are tone deaf.
What's Frank doing anyway?
Leave the guy be.
Do you think that you have an obligation to be social with your roommates?
Dedicated to his work, remember?
I guess it could be worse.
Well, just be grateful that we have the roommate who may or may not be antisocial.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Genesis emulator?
Street Fighter?
Fuck yeah!
Another Sonic Boom?
It's better than hitting one fucking button the entire time.
Well, when I play as Delsin, that's my strategy.
You're always Dulcie.
And so she'll remain. Whoever plays Blanca, a mistake I'll never make again.
sonic boom, that's cheap.
Hey, works against you.
Well, you're too good.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, gotta get up at like 11 tomorrow.
To do what?
Look for work. Haven't checked Monster in days.
There's never a shortage of IT jobs.
And so it shall remain, or at least that's the hope. Oh my god!
Is that a gun?
What else would it be?
Okay, so he came in, he had a gun, he tried to rob us, and then Frank, you took his gun and shot him, right?
I thought I could hide, but they had other plans.
They?
What are you doing?
Doing the most rational fucking thing a person could do in a situation like this. Calling the cops!
This is an unlicensed firearm. You must know the penalties for that in this city.
I have a pretty good idea.
We're not criminals.
Oh, and that's a water pipe you own.
This is different.
I went over on the meter once.
Look,
They'll take that into account. I'll be treated more harshly.
it's not gonna happen. Do what I say, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's start small. You ready?
We're moving that?
Yes.
Can't opt out?
I wasn't asking. Guide me up.
Oh, it's kind of hard, Frank. Your head's in the way.
Just do fucking better at this, please.
Maybe if you reversed.
Yeah, Brock.
Oh, because I'm not going to be able to see behind that.
Just. Really?
Frank, I...
Just fucking pick it up.
No need for that. Where'd you get shovels anyway?
You mean you already had these?
You think it's the first time I had to hide a body?
Decidedly not.
Well, shit happens.
Someone's got to deal with it.
And who you gonna call? Exactly.
I don't think that reference has any relevance to this situation.
Look, I know how you feel, okay? Your first time seeing a man killed before your eyes, right? Well, guess what? Stuff like this happens all the time in war. And what I was involved in was a little war.
Well, why the fuck did we have to be involved in it?
Now you listen to me and you listen good, all right? In a perfect world, I wouldn't drag you two into this. If it was up to me, I would be here for a few months till I get myself on my feet again, get my own place, and be off into the sunset. But as it seems, that's not the case. We're here, and he's there, and that's that. Got it?
All right, fine. Thanks.
You think you're okay to roll it?
Okay.
Fine.
All right, guys, on three. 1, 2. Are you that big a fucking douchebag?
You said to roll them, I rolled them.
A little early, don't you think? All right, let's just pour some dirt on this guy.
Someone's gonna find this guy, right?
Enough already. You think I got where I am if I did not know how to hide bodies?
So why not water? Why here?
Because bodies float on water. So if that was to happen, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Oh shit.
Oh shit is right.
What if they do find him?
They won't.
But if they do,
Well, they just link it to mob shit.
Is that what you were involved in, Frank? Mob shit?
Let's not talk about this right now. When the timing is right,
Oh, What are we talking riddles now?
All I know is that this guy isn't fully covered with dirt. So let's get that done first, then we'll talk. Because there's a lot to talk about.
I'm sure we'll hear about it, probably.
Wonder what those words will be.
Right, unless it's like a PowerPoint presentation on the aftermath of murder, right?
Oh, he doesn't like that.
It's just speculation.
Exactly, Frank. You can't expect noobs not to know what's going on. I know that look. Hey, look, I'm digging. See, I'm digging.
How about this, guys? Less talky, more diggy.
Oh, because like the energy expended from moving one's mouth would be relegated elsewhere, right?
I wonder if that's true.
Well, I mean, you know, you never do hear about like a strong mute.
But what about like Jason from Friday the 13th? Wasn't he like super strong?
Oh, it's a good point. Well, I mean, it depends on which movies you're talking about. Definitely you want to count 3, but the other sequels, because he was like some kind of a supernatural being.
Well, I guess it would depend on which sequel you would consider official.
Yeah, that is true. What do you think, Frank?
You know, I want to talk about this right now, just not right now.
You know, this actually kind of reminds me of those movies.
Actually, yeah. What a coincidence. In the middle of the woods, burying a body with a killer. That's what horror movies are made of. This could be that movie we're always talking about making.
Oh shit, you're right. Hey Frank, will you be a consultant?
I will do whatever you want me to do if you two will shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
Time's up.
It's true. I counted. Frank. Come on, Frank. It's a defense mechanism. That's all it is.
All right, fine. Third's the best one, okay? And I can't figure out which Ghostbuster line goes well here. And I don't know how being mute can affect your strength. Did I happen to cover all the bases?
I think so. Right, Shereen?
Yeah, okay.
What kind of trees are these?
What are you asking that for?
Well, we don't come out here much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like living in the city, you don't really get contact with trees all that much. So, you know, now that we're here for an extended period of time, might as well ask all the questions, right?
Oak or maple, it's down to those two.
Whatever makes you guys happy. I don't care.
Would you want to be buried under an oak or maple tree?
Oak or maple is a true statement. That's an or.
So says discrete mathematics. Hey, Frank, is there some kind of math problem for dealing with a problem like this?
I think we're done here.
Great. Why do we even have to do this? He shot the guy.
Well, we wanted him to move in.
Well, gee, Shereen, that's a great point. Because at the time, we didn't know he was into some Rainbow Six shit.
Well, maybe we should have aggressively vetted him more.
What are we, a congressional committee?
Just keep going.
Never even had to wipe blood off a carpet anyway.
Well, I imagine it's like anything else.
Oh, yeah, why would blood stain any more than something like,
Ketchup?
say... Or mustard, for that matter?
Well, maybe it has something to do with something evolutionary?
Oh, I get what you mean. Like, other animals could find them more easily? The blood wouldn't wash away, is what I'm saying.
But wouldn't that mean that predators could find them more easily?
Hey! Enough.
Can't believe this. Can't even speculate on stuff. This is just great.
All right, look, we might not be questioned, but in case we are, we need to have a story. And it has to be air fucking tight.
Right.
All right, here's the deal.
We're listening.
Must you narrate everything I say?
He's right, Shereen. We need to absorb this shit through osmosis. I mean, be like sponges, right?
Yeah.
So we might be questioned.
By who?
By whom, I think.
That's not important right now. What's important is I'm not here. I wasn't here, and neither was that guy.
Who was he, anyway? Like, what was his name?
Someone sent by someone I know.
I mean, you didn't actually know who this guy was?
I knew who sent him here, and I knew what he was doing here. But I think there's one person that could be.
See, that's the problem. You keep beating around the bush with this thing.
Listen up, all right? We have to pick a story, and we have to stick to it. You never saw me, never saw the guy. There's never a murder.
Well, it doesn't look like anyone was here, so that's not an issue.
The point is you can't fold. No matter what kind of pressure they put on you, you cannot change the story.
It's dishonest.
Well, let me tell you something. You're an accessory. You're both accessories. What we have here is mutually assured destruction of kids. So, what happens now?
We were here. We were sleeping.
Go on.
You were here?
Wrong. Go on.
Okay,
Were you at work? Were you here?
yeah.
Hobbies?
We played Street Fighter.
Stick with that.
Okay, so we were here doing what we normally do, doing what anyone else would do.
Any specifics?
Well, during the day, we tend to look for jobs.
Yeah, it gets tough when you're freelancing, you know?
Shut the fuck up. So how do you get these jobs?
Career Builder, Monster, the standard ones?
Anything in particular pop up?
Nothing offhand.
So later on that night,
Played Street Fighter, and then we turned in.
here's the hard part. How you gonna account for those past few hours? Were you sleeping?
Sure, nothing out of the ordinary.
Your door is like someone broke the fuck in.
We were having problems with it earlier. It was getting stuck, so Brock busted it open.
Why me?
What do you mean?
I gotta be involved in this lie?
You've been involved in this lie. It just makes more sense if I say you did it.
And how am I gonna respond to that? How do I keep that going? Somebody asks. I don't work at the goddamn UCB.
I should never tell you what's at stake here, Brock. You should be very aware of your consequences.
You know, you're in our place.
I wouldn't talk to a guy who has guns.
Okay. Alright, so we just construct this fiction and we're done with it?
It's the only way. Like I haven't done this before?
Yes, we're well aware of your experience.
Yes.
I think something's up here.
Gee, you think?
She means with you. We'll make it through this, guys.
How long are you staying?
As long as it takes for you guys to get this in, kids.
Kids?
All right, folks, is that better?
Folks, good work.
Folks just sounds more old-timey.
Would you prefer gang?
Now it just sounds like a cartoon character.
Very Hanna-Barbera, actually.
Actually, it's a funny story about Hanna-Barbera.
Hey!
because I think we've discussed enough of our story as we could.
I was sensing some doubts, pal.
Pal, there you go again. Kids, gang. What is the deal?
I was sensing some doubts. Better?
Don't worry about him. He'll get it. Right, Brock?
Yeah, sure.
You think it's easy corroborating stories?
Oh,
Doing what I do, it's always tough.
hey, I'm not arguing that point. You think I was?
Yes, that's all you've done.
No one's ever been killed in my place before.
Well, I mean, you could be more cooperative.
Oh, I dug the hole for you, didn't I?
No talk about the fucking hole. That ship sailed.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'll agree with you and we'll move on.
Thank you, that'd be great.
Good.
You don't have to continue.
But I really do.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So, what happened?
We were here, me and Brock. We were looking for jobs like we normally do. We're freelancers in IT, so that's a thing. Career Builder, Monster, sites like that. Later in the day, our door gets jammed, so Brock, he's coming in, and he busted open. So our door's fucked up. Big deal. We'll get it fixed. That night, we watched The Walking Dead, play Street Fighter, and turn in. Nothing out of the ordinary. Same as any other night, almost, unless it might be different if we were working.
So, can you stick with that?
Yeah, sure.
Try this again. Can you stick with that?
It's fine. It's perfect.
If you're not committed, or I think you're not committed, I have to keep asking.
That reminds me of ASCII code.
Brock, now is not the time.
All right. Stick with it. You want me to say we were looking for work? Monster, career builder, stuff like that. The door got jammed. I got up and busted it.
That's just it. You came from the outside. Any expert is going to know, man.
There you go again.
Man is modern, man. Man is normal. You can't get angry at man.
I'm gonna give you that one.
All right, so you came in, Bust the door from the outside. Got it?
This was after looking for jobs.
On. Have you not been here for the past few minutes?
Monster. Career builder.
What else?
There's more?
What do you mean there's more? This is still daytime.
Oh, we watched The Walking Dead.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. You're catching on. What else?
Played something.
Street Fighter!
Right. Played Street Fighter.
And... Can you give us a room, please, Brock?
Anything you can say to her, you can say to me.
Brock, just.
Fine?
What's wrong with this picture? Your story was down packed. You had it right. But he had to be reminded. And let alone he won't even go along with it.
He did all right in the end.
All right? That'll bring us all the fuck down.
Let me talk to him.
It won't be that fucking simple. I mean, what matters most to you? Your life. I'm talking about your life right here. That and someone who may or may not be a friend.
Brock is a friend.
I'm not debating that shit. But what happens if he was to, let's say, cave?
It hasn't even come to that. And how are you so sure we're going to be questioned by cops?
Because it happens every time.
Is that what you do? Ruin the lives of strangers?
Bed and breakfast mostly, and occasional couch surfing. And then there's this.
What?
To maintain the illusion of normalcy.
You can't be that good if it keeps happening.
I mean, it happens once every 2 years, or something like that.
Oh, that's reassuring.
So where do you stand on the possibility of him going? I mean, you're not...
No. I could be a guy to him. I mean, we went to school together, we moved in, and we work in the same field.
So if this presence was that big of an issue, wouldn't you have dealt with it better back then?
Maybe.
Maybe it's gonna get shit done. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I've done all right, haven't I?
I mean, it could be better.
The fuck?
Could be better is not a bad thing. It's better than that milk toast.
Milk toast? What is that, like milk and toast?
No, there's a Q in there. There's no milk or toast involved.
Okay, because I was going to say.
Anyway, there's just one more thing you have to do.
Have to do what? How do I know you just don't get off on killing people?
I assure you I don't.
Could have fooled me.
I mean, this is business for me. You know, I'm not some sadist.
Oh?
I make it quick. I make this quick. I make that quick. We'll make it quick.
We?
You came this far, and what's one other step further? Imagine you're me for a moment.
Look, I can make some coffee. We can discuss this later.
What later? There's no later here.
Okay, was it worth a shot?
I know the tricks.
Tricks? What tricks?
That was a trick. I know the tricks. Tricks are tricks, man.
All right.
So, are you in?
Just give me some time.
There's no time. Just like there's no later, there's no time. Same concept.
Shit.
Shit is right. Dude, we're gonna be in a bunch of shit if you don't get your shit together.
Do you want to see something? This is our PlayStation.
Go on.
An entertainment box of the highest magnitude. This is where Brock and I learn all our pop culture knowledge. All our theories on movies, TV, video games, you fucking name it.
Is that what it comes down to?
Just hear me out. Who else is going to come up with theories like the Star Wars prequels never actually happened?
Come again?
Just think about it. They were bad movies.
I know that.
Right? But bad movies that existed within that universe.
So, wait a minute. He came up with that? You're grasping at straws here.
Well, who else is going to come up with insane theories then?
You think he's the only person in the world to have these theories? How about this? In Jaws, the shark can talk.
What? No. How is that? No. What? If he could talk, then why wouldn't he?
I'm giving an example.
That's a pretty shitty one.
Well, because if he did talk, people wouldn't take him seriously because he already ate the kid.
Okay. You might be onto something.
So don't you see? Anyone can come up with these theories.
Well, who am I going to play video games with then, huh?
I mean, you found a roommate here. Okay. Bad example.
You're damn right that's a bad example. When are you going to come up with the good ones?
How about a real example?
Real?
I knew some people once.
Yeah, I knew people too. I know people, actually.
Listen, they robbed a bank. A week earlier, a member of the group got clipped on drug charges. She was out, but they still continued the heist. They continued the score and they grabbed more money than you can ever see in a lifetime. They get to the airport, and when they get there, what happens? The FBI is waiting for them right there. It was over. Where am I going with this? Well, the girl that was clipped on drug charges wanted to alleviate her sentence, the drugs she was carrying. So she told the FBI all the information about the heist. Where it's going to be, what time, and where they're going. The whole nine.
What happened to her?
They sent me to take care of her. Do you want that? Do you want loose ends like that abound?
And you're sure that would happen?
No, but I know it won't if we act.
Maybe you'd make it quick?
I always do.
Maybe he won't even know.
We'll get to that.
Now?
All right, fine, okay.
What's taking you so long? You gotta talk about something this important without me?
Brock, you know we wouldn't do that.
What's going on?
We're ironing out details of our strategy.
Well, then enlighten me, please.
We were just talking about the living arrangements.
You? Here? Him?
I'm right here. Just speak directly to me.
My apologies. But can we really keep this going after everything that's happened?
So what? Should I keep posting ads on Craigslist?
What was really up, Shireen?
Brock, just settle down.
No, I won't settle down. I want to know why the fuck I wasn't present for this conversation.
Frank, just
Yeah, Frank, just.
Why you want to the story?
Yeah, fine. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Hey!
Brock, you're being given a second chance to stick to the story without laid out.
You mean to tell me you're complicit in this?
Not exactly.
Not exactly? You know what would really give you a warm and fuzzy? No, not exactly ain't the best thing.
I'm sorry.
So what's it gonna be?
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Shireen, how could you?
I didn't.
You just said not exactly.
Well, I knew you'd retract.
Sure you did.
Brock, it's over.
No, it's not over. It's not over till you're out of here.
That's not gonna happen.
And why not?
You know why not.
There you go again. You always talk this way?
Sometimes it's how I do it. It feels better.
All right.
Can we just sit down, please?
So he can get to me more easily? So you can get to me more easily?
You just said you'd stick to the story.
Unless you were lying.
I wouldn't lie, Frank. I know what you were gonna do.
You keep this up, I'll think you're lying.
Why would I try to get one over on you?
Look, why don't we just see what's on TV?
What the hell, Shireen? This guy comes from out of nowhere and all of a sudden you trust him?
He knows what he's doing.
Or maybe it's more than that.
Oh, whoa, come on now. Let's not do that.
Point is, he has a real solution.
You know that, right?
I still don't get it. You colluded.
There's no collusions happening here. Just that we have to make sure that, if need be, we have our stories together.
You mean in case I chose to display some honesty?
Honesty? Fuck honesty. Honesty's gonna put us all in jail.
Brock, think about it.
You know what? It's like beating a dead fucking horse.
So, TV?
Fine.
Do you think anyone actually buys these things?
Well,
There's always a buyer for something.
What do you think, Brock?
so the idea is what? It's a get-rich-quick scheme. So people get rich by selling things online.
That's what they're saying.
Could it be that it's so absurd that most people wouldn't buy into it, but the people that are dumb enough to do it are, in reality, smart?
Don't you guys know how this works? They're scams, like anything else.
I think you missed the point.
And that is?
That the thing that's most obvious is actually a lie,
A lie.
or is misunderstood to be a lie. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
The Trap?
Yeah,
I mean, this is the kind of movies they put on at this time.
I don't think I've even heard of it. Why would they put something that nobody knows on at this time? Does it make sense to put it on during the day? That way somebody can make a pleasant surprise?
Who really watches daytime TV anyway?
I mean, we've worked at places where they had the TV going.
Live TV? Why not just put in a DVD or something? I mean, in an era of instant gratification, it would make more sense to say the price is right.
No one's talking about the price is right, Frank.
I was just giving an example of daytime TV, Brock.
You know the strange thing about 24-hour news is that they'll interrupt the news to bring you news?
That's recursive.
We know what recursion is, Frank. This isn't quite it.
Of course it is.
Two mirrors facing each other is recursion.
That's also recursion.
He's right, Brock.
There you go again, taking his side.
It's not really taking my side. She just has an opinion that's kind of like mine.
It is your opinion. It's not like it.
So we share the same opinion. That's recursion as well, wouldn't you say?
Oh, now you're just fucking baiting me.
Why would I bait you?
Maybe because I wasn't willing to go along with your lie?
I thought we had this under agreement.
Well, maybe I'm backing out.
That's unfortunate, Brock.
Oh, no! Right here. Yeah. Sorry. Go back. We're not gonna fit.
I did this before.
Yeah. And you dropped him.
I've gotten more experience since then.
Yeah, one body. That's an entire career's worth of experience.
It's one more than you've got. Just saying. Oh.
Ah.
Great. How could you? You were gonna kill me.
You're here, aren't you?
You felt apprehension, that's all it was.
Look, we just had to make Frank think like we were going along with his plan.
Well, what was the conversation you had?
Look, we had to keep up appearances.
What I think is you wanted to do it, you were determined, but then you realized you couldn't go through with it.
That doesn't make any sense. Look, how long have we known each other? This is what I was trying to explain to Frank.
He had some kind of influence over you, that's all it was.
Think about that for a second.
It's gonna take more than a second.
Usually does in these matters.
You're not wrong.
I know, which means I haven't been wrong this whole time.
No, you might be right. Hey, wait a minute. I see what you're trying to do. Not buying it.
If you want to keep at that.
Look, you think I want to feel this way, but now it's
You wanted to kill me.
That's what you think.
What did you do with that gun anyway?
I don't. I think it's back at the apartment.
You think?
Look, it slipped my mind.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Just keep digging.
Less talking, more digging?
Right. Less expenditure of energy.
That was quite a discussion.
Exactly. It's still me.
You know, that could be the case. I just can't believe you actually had to point the gun at me.
For like a second.
I mean, what would have been the reason? You had the gun. You could have shot Frank right then and there.
Well, we'll get rid of it, okay?
Yeah, okay.
But you don't believe me?
I think that about finishes it.
That's it?
Did you get rid of the gun? Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
So you're just... That's it?
You think I feel safe?
Where are you gonna go? How are you gonna explain this to anyone? Oh, sorry to disturb you in the middle of the night, but 2 people died in my apartment tonight, so...
You don't have to worry about that.
Worry about what?
I'm not diming you out.
I didn't think you would.
Good. Glad we're on that page.
And in turn, I won't try anything.
I'm already packed.
We can talk about this.
You're safe.
So are you!
Did you really have to yell that last part?
Hey,
I mean, get out of the fucking way.
who am I gonna play Street Fighter with, huh?
That's not really my concern right now.
Or movie commentary? Can't we just discuss this?
You killed a man, Shireen. No coming back from that.
Oh, that's pretty fucking ungrateful.
Frank had some kind of effect on you.
What, like magic? Come the fuck on.
Please let me pass.
What are you really gonna do?
It doesn't need to come to that. Come on, man. Come on, man.
This can't be all your fucking stuff.
It's the important stuff. The PlayStation, that's yours. My point exactly.
I didn't want it to have to come to this.
You see what you're doing?
I do.
When you get three bodies, you're gonna explain that. And how you gonna move me? It's just gonna be you this time. Yeah, well, this will happen.
Look, just stay, alright?
Believe me, that's what I'm doing. So what, you're just gonna hold that gun on me all night?
Just stop, okay?
I'm just asking.
It's been noted.
I don't know what else to say.
I didn't want Frank here. I wouldn't have wanted him here had we known what he was. But as it turns out, this is where we are, so...
You can spare me the pump. Can we both agree that this is gonna end with you killing me?
Don't be such a pessimist.
I'm just being a realist. Where do we go from here? Hey, Shireen, remember that time some sociopathic maniac moved in with us? And, you know, he killed a man and then you killed him? That was great, right?
We can figure it out. I'm thinking.
Any luck on ideas?
Here and there, here and there.
I guess here and there is better than no ideas. So please, run one by me. Maybe I'll be for one.
We can pretend like it never happened.
Are you kidding me? This is going to be looming over every subsequent conversation.
Okay, fine. Bad idea.
Just give me the gun.
Just don't move.
Please,
Don't
give me
take another step further.
Please, give me the gun. Make it easy on yourself.
You're hurting me.
Really? How am I going to explain this?
I didn't mean to. And off.
Oh, like you didn't mean to shoot Frank?
That was different, and you know it. Okay, well, it was your fault. Shouldn't reach for the gun. Okay, maybe it was both our faults. Okay, maybe it was my fault.
Got any iodine?
I guess so. can't go to a hospital, can we? So, this fixes things?
I wouldn't say it fixes things.
Well, improves.
Maybe. You shoot me and it improves things. Gotta love that.
Stranger things have happened.
Doesn't get much stranger than this.
How many places do you think Frank looked at before?
Who knows? Just why us, you know?
Oh, that's the way it goes, I guess.
Randomly selected for shit.
Exactly.
Hey, you just won the shitstorm lottery. Sounds good, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's not boring, that's for sure.
You sure we don't need to stitch it up?
Hey, I'm disinfecting it, I think.
How long does that shit take?
Hey, you know, everybody has some ability to first aid.
Like CPR?
Sure.
I remember doing that back in high school. This one guy used to carry a laptop around with him. One of the first people to own a laptop. And he kept hitting the dummy with his.
Why was he doing that?
I guess he thought it was some high-tech form of CPR. At least for 2001. So that's all you need to do?
Yeah. I mean...
Why?
I wanted to see what it would be like.